Hello and welcome to the Spitfire Show issue 9. It's Sunday evening. I'm a bit dreading this issue because basically I saw Bill with Adrian do it and he had a bit of difficulties. So, but bear with me and I'll hopefully get it done. So I will bring in my guests. So first of all, we have Bill with Adrian.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Mark.
No problem. Next we have, I'll do this person.
Hello. Hello. And never fear, Mark. Dave's here, so we'll get on with it and we'll sort it out for you. Don't worry about that. We'll have it sorted tonight.
Okay. And the next person.
Evening, everybody. Welcome to the Spitfire Show. I think it'll be a good one tonight.
I hope so. And we have a special guest tonight. First time on one of my lives as well. We have Paint with Penny.
Hello, how is everybody? So yes, I have a rare day off that happens to coincide with someone's stream. So yeah, here I am.
Right. And there we go. How is everybody?
Oh, not so bad. How are you?
Oh, been fretting all day over this issue 9. Let's just
Fretting all day.
Yeah.
I have done this one, and I seem to remember that read the instructions twice, lay out the parts beforehand so you know you've got the correct part, double check, dry fit. I really don't. I think with your skills, Mark, I don't think you'll actually struggle that much.
I hope so.
Yeah. We'll take it nice and steady, so we'll be all right.
You have the skills.
Right.
Yeah.
Dave M, do you want to do the chat?
Yeah. P40F20. Hi all.
Hi,
P40F20.
Robert Milne. Hi everyone.
Hi, Robert.
Good. Dave here. Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well and keeping safe.
Hi, Dave.
And Danny Milne. Hi everyone. Have a
Hello,
good
Danny.
Hi, Danny.
And Warren. Hi all. I've got my family on
Hello,
it.
Warren.
We keep saying this. These lives you're in, Dave, are like a family reunion.
We're going to get the viewer.
Yeah, I will say though, I think Dave and Adrian will agree on this one. It was nice to see Danny Milne in the Route Master Zoom chat we had. It was nice to see a young face. No offense to anybody else.
But it's going to keep the hobby going, isn't it? Because there's a lot of times, like especially clubs, you'll see old men that have been doing this for 50 years.
Yeah.
And it's really important to get the young blood in to sort of carry the, what do they call it? Take over the flame.
Yeah.
The torch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I thought it was, I thought it was fantastic having somebody young in there. And and
a nice, respectful young man too.
Yeah.
You know, all cocky, which was obviously really nice.
Yeah, it was.
Right, so if you just bear with me while I get sorted.
Okay, well, there's a bit more chat, Dave, if you want to bring that bit more chat up.
Chris Campbell. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Chris.
Hi,
Chris.
Owen. Hi, popped in late. Late turn. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Steve Knowing.
He's on a late turn.
Hi, Stephen.
Right. Do we have the instructions, Adrian?
It should be up there, hopefully.
No, not that way. Right.
That should build.
Yeah.
We just need the instructions.
Just don't know why it's going to Adrian when I go.
It looks like it's still loading up from the screen because it's got a little whizzy round thing on the right hand side.
Right, Adrian, do you want to bring up the instructions when they're being read?
Mark, put me out of the studio, put me back in the studio, please.
That was quick.
That was quick, yeah.
There we go. Right.
So we just need...
Right, there we go. Right, move to the side of the desk.
Yeah.
Instructions are still loading by the look of it.
Still loading.
Right. Adrian said to actually knock him out of the stream and then pull him back in. If you put Adrian backstage, or did you do
Yeah,
that
it's done.
already?
I've done that.
Okay, sorry. He did it so quick, I blinked and missed it.
Sorry. It's the way I
No,
am. I'm very,
it's-
very quick
I
with
wasn't.
things.
I keep forgetting, Mark. You're much better than me, you see, and I just. Ooh.
Never.
Right, well, one more chat, Danny Milne. It was nice to be on. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Danny.
Welcome anytime, Danny.
As is everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've still got no instructions on screen. So, but we're doing tonight, build the model of the Spitfire Mark 1A, and it's number 9 we're doing. So it's magazine number 9, and it's details for the engine and supercharger. So are you ready for a parts check?
Yes.
Okay. We'll take it nice and steady.
Yeah.
So parts checklist is 9.1, engine top cover left.
Yeah. Which is this one here.
Okay.
Now, I think these look like disposable razor blades.
Yeah, you got
But-
a point there.
Yeah,
If
you have
I'm-
got a few there.
If I may interject, if you've got 3 little knobbly bits which
Yeah.
go at the bottom.
Mhm.
Now, if you look on the left, you've got what looks like 3 or more wires,
Yeah.
and on the right, you've got 2, and that's
Yeah.
holding the knobbly bits at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then, although I'm talking before the part's been introduced, 2 is the opposite, and
Yeah.
that's how I spot the difference between the 2.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I'm not out of turn saying that.
No, it's
No, it's
fine.
all right. That's all right. So 9.2 then is the engine top cover right,
Which is that?
which is that one.
Yeah.
9.3 is the engine pipe right.
Right, which I think is this one. No,
9.3.
no, I think no, it's that one. There.
Are you sure, Mark? Hang on,
Yeah.
the screen's gone a bit funny at the moment. What's happened to the screen?
I don't know. It looks like Adrian's gone out and come back in again.
We've gone back. We're going to sort the screen without the, as if you didn't have the instructions. Just
Right.
wait a bit.
Go-
Okay, we'll
go.
carry on.
Go full screen, maybe.
Yeah, hold on. There we go.
There we are. Right, so
Okay.
so engine pipe right 9.3.
Yeah, which
And,
is this one here.
Okay. These look pretty much the same, don't they? So engine pipe left 9.4 is like
Now
the opposite way on, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, I couldn't see a difference between 3 and 4, but what I did notice is that when you come to the stage where you fit them, I couldn't fit the wrong piece in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though they look the same.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think there's a slight angle somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 9.5 is a pipe top.
Right.
9.5.
Which I believe is this one because this has got the holes in it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So 9.6 is the pipe lower.
And that's got no holes in it.
And that has a widget on one end, does it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 9.7 is the frame with supercharger details A to D.
Yeah. Which is then there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 9.8 is the coolant pipe.
Right. And we keep these in here because it's a lot safer than being in here. But it's
Okay.
this one here.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
9.9 is another coolant pipe.
Which is this one with the black end on it.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah.
910 is another coolant pipe,
That looks like a wiggly worm.
which is black with widgets on each end.
Yeah,
And then 911,
yeah,
which is another coolant pipe, the last one, which is a silver one.
yeah, that's that one there.
Yeah.
Right, keep them in the tray so they're safe.
Okay. We've got no extra instructions, so it's straight on to step 1.
Right, okay, ready.
So step 1 is take parts 9.5 and 9.6. Note that part 9.5 has slots in the top.
Yeah,
Fit the parts together so that the pegs in part 9.6 fit into the sockets in part 9.5. And the protrusions match circled. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix the parts together.
oh, I think we've got Adrian come back in.
Adrian's back, yeah. Trying to see if you can get the instructions on, Adrian.
I'm sorting it.
Right, I'm just going to hold them together for a couple of minutes, or a few seconds.
Okay, so long as you're happy with the fit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, ready for step 2.
Oh, we've got instructions, lovely.
Okay, what did you say, Dave?
That I said down.
Ah,
I think it was
Right.
Penny.
Penny, what did you say?
Oh no, sorry, I was because it looked like we were struggling to get the instructions. What I've just done is while you were talking, I was downloading the instructions from the Facebook group, which Adrian very kindly puts up,
Right.
to sort of provide a backup. But just as I finished downloading, Adrian came back on, so I went, "Oh, Adrian's back."
Yeah.
So I tend to think out loud.
That's okay. So step 2 then, Mark. Well,
Yeah.
take the engine pipe 9.4 on the left engine top cover 9.1 labelled L on the underside. Note
Yeah.
the curve of the pipe on part 9.4 blue arrow and the notch on part 9.1 circled. Pegs near the end of the pipe fit into the holes in part 9.1. Check the fit. When you are happy, apply a little super glue with the fix and fix the pegs in place.
Yeah, that's definitely the right one to go.
Yeah, did you try both? Because I found that one, it just doesn't feel right, and the other one feels like it should go there.
No, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's correct.
Although I couldn't see the difference between the two parts. One fits nicely and the other one doesn't. I don't understand why, but you know, that's just fine.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's in place.
Okay. So step 3.
Yeah.
And step 3 is a similar scenario to what you've just done. Take the engine pipe 9.3 and the right engine top cover 9.2 labelled R on the underside. Again,
Yeah.
note the curve of the pipe blue arrow and the notch circled. Pegs near the ends of the pipe fit into the holes in part 9.2. Check the fit, and when you are happy, apply a little super glue and fix the pegs in place.
Okay, I'm happy with the fit.
Are you using a cocktail stick to put your glue on, Mark?
Oh yes, the trusty cocktail stick method.
Yeah.
Okay, that's in place.
Okay, jolly good. So we'll move on to step 4.
Yep.
If you're okay.
Yeah.
Step 4 is take the assembly 9.5 and 9.6 and fit the assembly 9.2 and 9.3 into the top. Note that the notch circled in step 3 fits against the rim on the right hand end of the pipe 9.5, 9.6 blue arrow. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue along the edge of part 9.2, highlighted in red below, and fix in place. Hold the assembly in position until the glue has dried.
Right.
And then we've got a little tip.
Your camera looks gone blurry, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
not again.
Yeah, it's gone blurry.
Can I offer a bit of advice there? I would also look at stage 5 and then do a dry fit on both stage 4 and stage 5, and then go back and do stage 4.
Okay.
Okay, well, I was just coming to the tip that says on the page there in the gold block, and it says you can feel that the glued surface is in contact with part 9.5 as assembled in 9.2, 9.3, and will not rock or wobble. Hold it in place until the glue has dried. Step 5 is fit the pegs on assembly 9.1, 9.4 into the other side of the slot in part 9.5. Apply a little super glue along the edge of part of 9.1 and fix in place. Hold in place until the glue has dried. The insets below show the finished assembly.
Right, the holes for these are quite large. And it's, I don't know, it's like, what angle do you put it in at when you glue it?
Yeah.
Is it going to be like a V-shaped?
It will be kind of somewhere between a V and a T. After you've got 3 pictures for stage 5, which I think Adrian looks like Adrian's bringing up now. There we go. On
Right.
screen. That's an okay-ish picture of the finished assembly.
Because it's slots in between the engine. Well,
Yeah.
Right, I think I've got it. Okay, let's go for it.
that's the bit I need.
What, the bit I'm holding?
The whole lot. That's why I need an issue 9. I need a new one of them, and then an issue 11. The rest of the pipes are okay.
Right, I'm just holding that in place.
So I take it this is step 4 you've just done then?
Yes. Right, that's now glued, so I'll do step 5. Just hold that in place for a few seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Right. Step 6 then.
Okay, yep, step 6.
Step 6 is cut parts A and B from the frame 907. Check how the raised area on part A fits into the recess in part B. When you are happy with the fit, glue the parts together, inset.
Right, so just a tip for everybody. These on here are not A, B, C, and D. these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you think part A would be number 1, but it's not. Part A is number 4.
Oh my goodness me.
So double check. That's 1. So A and B.
Are they plastic?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's just do a test fit. So that bit there. And other way around. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so you need to glue them 2 bits
Yeah.
together.
Hold it a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. Step 7 is cut the parts C and D from the frame, 9/7, and check how the shaped rim on part D fits into the recess in part C. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue inside the recess of part C and fix the parts together inside.
Basically going like that. Yes. Right, yeah. Blue.
Gross models, even and all.
Hello, gross models.
Evening gross model.
Hello, gross models.
Hello.
A little tip on them: when you put them on the engine, just put one on, because you've got a pipe that goes across, and it's easier. Put one on and put the other one with a pipe on.
Right. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with stage 7 now.
Okay, so stage 8 then.
Yeah.
The assembly CD fits onto the side of the supercharger. The tab on the part D fits into a slot on the side of part 7-3 arrow. Note that the slot is at a slight angle, so that parts C, D are tilted. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the tab and fix in place. The inset right shows the part in place.
Now I think I'm going to have to get my file on that one, because I reckon that hole's got some extra paint on it.
Okay.
Because I'm definitely not happy with that fit.
No.
Still too big. Try a different one. Right. Anybody else have trouble with the fit?
No, you got them. You're hitting the right side, aren't you?
Yeah.
As I say, just put one of them on, because there's a pipe going to go across. I remember when Adrian done it, he put the 2 on, then he had to try to get the pipe in with a twist. So when I've done it, I just put one on, put the pipe into one side, and put the other 2. The other one, then it was easy to slot the pipe in.
It's definitely going in the right way, but the hole for it is just too big. And I am definitely, yeah, that's definitely the right way to go. We try taking a tiny bit off this.
I had to widen the holes for the exhaust mounts.
Sorry?
I had to widen the holes for the exhaust mount.
Yeah, it just depends how it's been cast, doesn't it?
Right. Are you doing step 8 because I think you got the wrong part to try and push in?
C and D, yeah, sure it is.
The part that you've done on the previous stage.
Hang on. That came loose. Just 2 seconds.
Can you do me a favour, Mark? Could you just hold the part up as close as you can to the camera?
Hang on. Yeah, we'll do. I'm just having to re-glue it because it came off.
I think the part you meant to fit is the one on the desk.
So that's the part that I'm trying to put in. You mean this one here? Ah. But that says it's C and D.
Yeah.
But we did that. That's A and B, not C and D. Right. Yeah, you're correct.
Right. So what you need to do is do it so that you've got the 4 knobbly bits on the supercharger toward you, and you're out of focus again.
Oh gosh. Hang on.
And part C and D will be on the right hand side of that.
Yeah. Right. Put that in.
Has that now gone in straight in first time?
Yeah. Yeah.
This brings back happy memories of when I was doing the Millennium Falcon frame, and it wouldn't fit, and I was hacking away with a file at this frame, and all of a sudden Horlicks went stop, and it turns out I'm fired in the wrong bit.
Oh. Sorry, just another piece has come loose. I'm just going to quickly bob a bit of glue on that. While I'm here. Right, okay, so don't do step 9 then, Dave Milne.
Not till you put that pipe across, it makes it easier.
Right, okay, so that's in step 10 then.
I think so, is it, Dave?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I've got a magazine in front of us.
Okay, right, ready for step 10 then.
Okay.
So you're skipping from 8 to 10 and then going back to 9?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going step 10.
But doesn't that then mean... Sorry.
Go on, Penny.
Does that not then mean that you've got to fit a pipe to a part that hasn't been fitted yet?
It's just easier to get the pipe because there's 2 holes in and get the pipe in through there.
Yes, yes.
And then you can fit when you when he glues that in and gets the pipe in the hole.
Brilliant. I never thought of that, Dave. I actually struggled with it, and I did it, but I struggled with it.
Well, I watched Adrian do it, and I seen it, and I thought, oh, there's got to be a better way of doing that. And I looked at the way I done it, and it was easier.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
Dave.
Right, to be honest, he really glued on the wrong side on first, and Andy really. Because by showing this, Mark.
Yes.
Right, you're gluing in that side on the left-hand side, basically.
Yeah.
Where it says 911 on the image.
Yes.
You're gluing that end in first.
Right.
You got to make sure that little hole to the next tube's gone, aiming downwards when you finally glue it on.
Right. Okay.
Right. Let's go for this then. So step 10, take the coolant pipe 911, thread it across the top of the supercharger, behind the 2 angled pipes and beneath the large pipe. Make sure you have pipe 911 on the right orientation, with the branch of the pipe facing towards you in this view, circled. Fit the ends of the pipe 911 into parts A and B and C and D, as shown in the insets. Once in position, apply a little super glue to the ends of part 911 and fix in place. So I think you're going to have to go back to stage 9.
Yeah. Right. Tell you what, I'll put 9 in and then I'll
Put the pipe on 9 and thread it through.
yeah.
Yeah, put the pipe on 9.
So then you know you're getting it the right way around on 9.
Yes.
And then you've just got to figure and lock the other into the other hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need the lower hole out those 2 holes on that one.
Right. Yeah, I've got it. I can see it.
I zoomed it in a bit more so you can see it on screen.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to step 9 then, and step 9 is the assembly A and B fits onto the other side of the supercharger. A tab on the part B fits into a slot in part 7.3. Again, the slot is at a slight angle so that parts A and B are tilted. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the tab and fix in place. The inset right shows the part in place.
Gosh, they don't want to make it easy for you, do they?
No.
Just hold that there a few seconds.
Okay.
Anything else in the chat?
Well, Alex Dimitri, hi everyone. I know Alex McDonald, I should say hi everyone. Sorry, when I've seen Alex, I automatically thought Dimitri.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hello, Alex. Are you happy with the fit, Mark?
Yes, I'm happy. Yeah, that's done.
Okay. So, step 11 then.
Yeah.
Okay. Step 11 is take the assembled supercharger and the engine assembly from issue 8. Identify the back of the engine. Fit the supercharger back in 7.3 against the back of the engine. There are 4 pegs on part 7.3 that fit into the holes in the engine, as indicated by the arrows. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the 4 pegs and fix in place.
Before you start gluing it, do you want to see if that other piece gets fitted onto that other piece of tubing?
Which piece of tubing?
The
part,
hang on, let me.
first part you done on 9.
Yeah, I've done all that. I've got it all in.
Robert, see the top
That
of the
piece there, basically. Do you want to see if that'll fit in there nicely or not? You might need to file that hole down a bit.
I'm with you. No, that fits lovely in it, actually.
Right, okay. That fits in there, okay. Good.
Yeah. Right, okay.
You may have to find if that doesn't fit together properly, you may have to file the holes a little bit.
Yeah. I've just done a test fit and it fit very nice together. Right, let's hold that in place.
Yeah, super glue. Sorry, supercharger and engine together.
Yeah. I'm not finding it too bad so far.
Jolly good. Jolly good.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
All right.
That's really good. Really,
Looks
really
cool.
nice.
Looks really cool.
I didn't play with it right because that could come off easy.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So, step 12 then.
Yeah.
and we still haven't finished. So step 12 is position the assembly from step 5 along the top of the engine block as shown. The large protrusion at one end of the pipe, parts 9.5 and 9.6, fit into the pipe opening of the supercharger as indicated by the yellow arrow. You can apply a little super glue around the edge of the protrusion to fit in place right. The attachments in future issues will hold the pipe in place. Note the recess in part 9.1 circled right, which will be used in the next step.
Okay. Right, let me just add a bit more glue because this pipe is deciding to play with me. I want everything to be perfect.
It's got to be. Sorry.
It's fine. It's an entertainment.
Fairground attraction.
Fairground attraction, yeah.
A lot of my friends, when I start singing that, I get to about the third word and they go, "Don't you dare."
Right, that pipe has just come off, but I'm going to sort that out later.
Okay.
So I'll sort that out later unless I have to connect anything to it.
Right.
Okay, so next section.
Step 13.
Yeah.
I think we'll do the chat first because there's a couple of people in the chat.
Right, well, do the chat. I'll try and do this pipe quickly.
Okay.
P40,
Okay.
yes, the supercharger needs to fit on the engine as tightly as possible, or you will have trouble later.
Right.
And Warren, I have this issue to do when it comes up to the court.
Okay.
Yeah. I know when I was trying to fit mine in the supercharger, fitting it into the engine, pushing it in, the bloody supercharger come loose, didn't it?
Oh, right.
So, I tell you what, them pipes that fit around it are pretty strong. I'm surprised they didn't snap when I was having to re-glue it and push it in.
Yeah.
So them pipes are pretty strong that are on it.
And then there's another one in the chat, Dave.
How many issues of the Terminator are there? 40, Robert, 120.
Right, nearly sorted. It's just giving me time just to sort this pipe out because I've just glanced at the instructions and yeah, we need to attach bits.
I've had hell with that pipe. Keeps
This
bloody
pipe.
coming in.
Yeah.
You try and push that top piece in and it pushes it off the bottom bit.
Yeah. Come on.
Just a bit fiddly, isn't it?
I think the fit's not very good.
And slot that one in. No, I don't think the fit's that good either.
No, it's not that very good. I think with them making it 2 ports, it's getting into that hole.
Yeah.
I've had no problem with it.
Rabbit ears has come out. Oh dear.
Okay,
Oh.
just backtrack a little bit then and see if you can sort that out.
Yeah.
And we'll talk among ourselves. Penny, did you have trouble with this issue, did you say?
I struggled, but in actual fact, Mark breezed through the parts that I struggled with. But the only other bit I struggled with was sliding at stage 12. I actually found I hadn't got the angles quite right, and where I pushed it, thankfully I used a cheaper super glue. It actually snapped those parts off, and then I was able to re-glue them.
Right.
If I'd have, I don't know, maybe I could have. I don't know. It's you know, you go through the instructions, step 1, step 2, step 3. You know, you don't anticipate you're going to have a problem at stage 12, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe if I'd have held off and watched somebody else's video first, which is, you know, you kind of get the parts you want to get on with it, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
But I managed it. I mean, there was no real problems. The only other issue I had is coming up in a couple of stages, and that's you got to glue something on. And I couldn't really figure out exactly where they were supposed to go.
The pictures in the magazines aren't very helpful, are they?
No,
Is that them black pipes in stage 11?
no, it's stage 14.
Oh, I'm not up to stage 14.
There was no obvious place to put the other ends.
Yeah.
So I was actually chatting with Adrian on Facebook, and we kind of figured it out, sort of talking between the two of us.
That's stage 4.
Sorry?
Is that on issue 14?
No. Issue 9, stage 14, which is coming up.
Oh, them two little pipes.
Yeah. Because I found one I had to pull it really tight and hold it until the glue set. So it just didn't want to naturally fall into the right place.
Yeah, the magazine doesn't tell you where they go, do they?
No.
No.
Right, I'm getting there.
That's the only snag is they don't give you a down shot on that. If they did give you down view of it, it would make more sense.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I haven't glued them two down at the top yet. I've just let them naturally sit in the place.
That's exactly what I did until I had a chat with Adrian, and we figured it out between us.
Especially with us going to have to replace this port.
Yeah.
I'm glad I haven't.
But I found one of my greatest weapons in this issue was a pair of good tweezers.
I think when you hit issue, you really do need a good pair of tweezers.
Yeah.
Step 12, they actually give you a hint where the end actually goes on step 13 for the 9-08 part to go on.
Right, I'm getting there slowly.
You're all right, Mark. Take your time.
Yeah.
How would you rate this build, Penny, so far?
I absolutely love it so far, with the exception of the cogs in the propeller. I really think they could have done with being metal, not plastic.
Yeah.
That's my only criticism. What mine had actually, I said, I can't remember if I said it on stream or pre-stream, but mine actually shared. So I've actually had to buy another issue 1. But had I not been able to get another issue 1, all I would have done is glued them in, and I just wouldn't be able to rotate the blades. So it's even if you're share, it's not the end of the world. It just means you've just lost one tiny function.
Yeah.
But they don't rotate normally on their own anyway, do they? It's a manual twist.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the propeller going round and round with a motor. I'm talking about the angle of the blades.
The blades.
So what's going to happen is when I put those new bits in, I'll put them in, but I just won't twist that propeller because I'm a bit scared of it shearing again.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, if I could, if I could make parts, if I could make any part out of any material, I would be straight on there, making new cogs for it, make them in metal, and then advertising them for sale.
Yeah.
Where's my video?
But other than that, 10 out of 10.
Jolly good.
I daren't say it's better than the Root Master because the Root Master has held a top spot for many, many, many weeks, and I've never really had a moan about it. But if the Spitfire carries on like this, then I won't have any moans about that either.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's anything that's got crumbs on you.
Mark,
Yes.
you might want, if that's part of step 13, you might want to glue the top bit on first.
On step
'Cause
13.
Wayne, he did. Yes.
Right.
Wayne,
Well-
he glued the top bits in first.
Right. Yeah.
I go
I'm with
for-
you.
I don't like the idea of gluing the top bits first because the bottom bits have got a tab on them.
Right. I'll have a look at it. Right. I'm ready for stage 13. We're all sorted.
So you managed to be okay with stage 12, have you?
Yes.
Sorry, 13. Sorry, I'm ahead of you. Sorry.
Okay. So
12 done, is it?
Yes.
12's done, yeah.
Right.
Step 13. Take part 9/8. This piece is flexible but very fine, so handle with care. The black block on one end has a tab that fits into part 7/1. The other end is attached to a slight recess in part 9/1. Apply a little super glue to part 9/08 and fix in place.
Right. Let me just sort this out. The glue I was using is not holding, so I've changed my glue. And it's been an absolute, when it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
Alex MacDonald, Penny, how was the 3D printed tractor doing?
To be absolutely honest with you, it's not, because with me being in Dartford, my 3D printers are in Newport. So that's come to a stop at the moment, but I'm hoping to get myself organised in August. I've made the decision to settle down here a little bit, sort of semi more permanently. I don't know if you've seen my update video today, which actually the 3D prints is something I've missed off my update. So that's even more projects I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, it's, I've made comments to other people before about how many builds people do, and I don't know how they can do it. And then I've looked at all of my builds, and I think I'm up to about 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I've got a lot going on as well.
Right.
Have you managed that, Mark? Or
I think so. I'm just checking. No.
yeah, that's the 14 pipe, I believe, is it?
Yeah. Right. The one you just had in your hand, that's part 9/8. That one, yeah.
This one.
No, hang on. Has that got a big square black
Nope.
end on it?
No, flip round.
Right.
Yeah, the original one.
Pop the part. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
That's
That's
the
the
one.
one I need.
Yeah.
I thought
So
so.
you should have a big square pointing at an angle, and it'll sort of point towards.
Yeah.
Now, I personally would just dry fit this, and then take it out, and then go on to stage 14, dry fit that, then go back to 13 and just glue in the big black end.
Right.
Then go on to stage 14 and just glue in the little black end. Then go back to figure out where the other ends of the pipes go.
Yeah.
Then go back and do the other ends. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it just doesn't. It's very unclear where the end of that pipe goes.
Exactly. Once you've fitted both ends, both the black ends, it will begin to make more sense.
Right.
Which is why I'm saying do a dry fit on stage 13, do a dry fit on 14, then do the first half of 13, then the first half of 14, then go back and finish them off.
Right, so that's
So do you want step 14 reading out?
yeah, please.
So step 14 is take part 9 and fit it over the top of the supercharger. On the right hand side, the black end fits into a hole in the back of the supercharger, and the other end fits into a slight recess in part 9.2, not visible. Glue in place.
I would leave the top that goes. When you come to part 11, you've got a piece of plastic pipe that's got to go through between them two.
Yeah.
Goes further.
Oh, I can see the slight recess. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Gosh, that's tiny.
Right. Can would you like to see mine, Mark?
Yeah. Adrian, can you just sort out cameras?
Yes, certainly.
You will.
Oh, I moved that. Clicked on the wrong thing.
Right.
Right. So there's stage 13 there.
Yeah.
There's stage 14.
Yeah.
Now, stage 14, the other end, which goes, you see it lines up with that little brass pipe?
Yeah.
And this one lines up with the other end. So it's a continuation of these brass, oops. It's a
Yes.
continuation of brass pipes.
Yeah,
Now,
I see that.
This, one of these is really tight to get in. It doesn't want to stay there.
Right.
Well, you see in between them pipes, Penny, where your finger was just, your thumb was just there. There's going to be a big pipe runs down in between, goes to that pot. Yeah.
Is that why you've got to get that centerpiece in properly?
Right.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So there's your little razor blades. Oh, well, that was lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's the pipe going to go along the middle of there, and it goes down to the silver bit down at the bottom. That's why I've got mine loose, so that you can get that pipe.
Right, I'm going to leave them loose then. Okay, so we'll go to step 15.
Okay, so step 15 then is the last of the pipes, 910, is fitted on the side of the supercharger near the bottom. A square tab on the larger end fits into a socket in the side of the back part of the supercharger, and the other end has a small peg that fits into the side of the details beneath the engine. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the tab and the peg on part 910 and fix in place.
Got someone having a row in the background.
And there's some more chat, Dave.
Yeah.
Before you are trying to glue the pipes to the recess on the top of the engine first. Because I found when I come to 11, their pipes were glued down would have been knackered.
Yeah, I think it's sort of it's whatever you find easier. I think the main thing though is do a dry fit. If you think you're more comfortable doing the pipes in the recess, then do the pipes in the recess.
Okay.
Okay, please say that's it.
So, yeah, that's completed work. So, completed work is further details have been added to the supercharger on the top of the engine block. And the supercharger has been attached to the rear of the engine.
Wow. Oh. Okay.
And
Right.
that's almost taken us an hour.
Oh. Right. Yeah. That was difficult. Yeah.
So I think you're just going to need to go back to them 2 pipes and glue them in position.
Yes.
I don't know whether you can see my magazine when I go full screen. He went full screen.
Do you want to go there?
211.
Can you make Dave full screen, Adrian?
Yeah. Give me yeah.
Right, on issue level, see that pipe there?
Yeah.
That has to go between them pipes to get down to the side of the engine.
Ah, right.
That drops down the side of the engine and it clips into one of them solar things on the side. What
Yeah.
weighs put on? And
Yeah.
if them 2 pipes on the top are fixed down, that's in the way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just having a quick tidy, so I'll just switch my camera off for a second.
Okay. Shoot that cuckoo. So have you got a...
I'm getting used to that cuckoo clock, actually. Starting to enjoy it.
Yeah. Have you got a next issue tab you can put up, Adrian, for the next set of parts?
Yes.
So coming in issue 10 of Build the Spitfire Mark 1A is the exhaust system for the side of the engine, plus the pipe details and a pump.
Now, when I saw this, I took one look at that and just went, "Yeah, I'm not doing that today."
Yeah.
It's probably easier than it looks, but I took one look at it and just go, "Yeah, I'm not ready for that one." Straight after issue 9.
Reminds you straight away of the Bootmaster engine, doesn't it?
Oh, I really enjoyed that. It's still my favourite issue.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, it was so challenging.
Dave M,
Aye.
what image were you trying to show off on stage 11, issue 11?
I've just put it in.
Guys, I'm just going to take a 5-minute break if you don't object.
I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Right. I'm trying to show image. Right. Well, image 2 is the pipe. Image 4 shows you how it goes down and fits into the engine.
Right. That's step 2.
Yeah. Image 4.
You said that's step 4.
That goes down and
Yeah, that goes.
Yeah. Goes over them pipes, but they're flexible, and I found they were getting in my way. So I moved them. Then I pre-fed them under once I'd done it.
Well, if they were fixed down properly, you find at the top, it goes over them.
And I found them, and I've seen somebody else do it that way, you know, because they found they were getting in the way. It's how people do.
Unless they didn't fix them down properly in the first place.
Maybe it's not, right? But I'm having to redo all that on mine and anyway, so because them pipes I've knocked a couple of them. So the pipes along the top,
Yeah.
some of them have just haven't gone in. actually the black plastic pipe that goes from one end to the other snapped.
Yeah.
So that's why I need issue 11 to redo that. And I think if I take them out of that number 9, it may I may not be able to get them back in. It may have been glued into the little holes.
Yeah.
Once I pull them out, then it'll probably leave white marks all over, won't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So I might as well redo the whole, get issue 9, redo that bit, and then them on the 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
As long as I can get issues 9 and 11, hopefully they'll come back to stock.
well, I must say that was challenging.
Would you say the use of a magnifying glass would come in handy for jobs like that?
Yes.
Depends on your eyesight, really. I mean, I've got my glasses on tonight, so I mean, I should wear these all the time, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I've got 2 magnifying glasses. I've got a soldering magnifying glass with crocodile clips on.
Yeah.
And then I've also got the headset magnifying glass, and I haven't needed to use it yet. But then when I'm looking at issues 10 and 11,
10 and 11, definitely 11.
I think I'm going to have to crack it open.
Yeah.
But no, it's challenging, but you know, this is why we do these builds.
Yeah.
I definitely won't recommend it for children.
No. Well, that's why they say 14 years and above, don't they?
Right,
Yeah.
Warren Milne, well done, Mark, for not giving up.
Yeah.
340F20, issue 10 is easier if you start with the HT leads on the left side of the engine first. I found that true as well.
Right.
That I will definitely remember that then when I start my issue 10.
Yeah, I've done that first as well.
Yeah.
I remember him telling when Adrian was doing it.
Yeah.
The engine
I know with the Route Master, there's a few issues where it's easier to do it in the wrong order.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, suppose it's like anything, it's a challenge, and we like a challenge, don't we? So,
Yeah.
There's no point doing it, is there? Because you always do these things to try and better yourself.
Yeah.
but I won't recommend this model for anybody with very poor eyesight.
No.
Right.
Thank you very much. I've got poor eyesight. I'm coping with it.
I think he's registered blind, poor eyesight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I tell you what, I've finally been able to afford new glasses, as you can see. And so I got my new glasses probably about 3 or 4 months ago. And I went a little bit flashy, but then I drive for a living, so my eyesight's important. And I've got 2 pairs. They're now varifocals. Because when I had my last glasses, they said, "Oh, we recommend you get varifocals." And I went, "How much extra is it?" And they said 80 quid. So I said, "No, I'll just buy separate glasses." So I bought like 1 pair of good glasses and then a second pair with my reading lenses. And we're doing craft work. It was so many problems because I needed different lenses. I went for the varifocals, and it was about 150 quid extra. But Specsavers has got these lenses where the 2 different lenses are positioned differently. So I've got one that's designed for driving and one that's designed for VDU work. So the VDU work goes a little bit more emphasis on the reading lenses, and the driving obviously more on the driving lens. And
An eye test now?
I tell you what, pardon?
How much is an eye test now?
I
I
think
think free, I'm working. I'm due an eye test, and I'm going to have to pay it now. So.
Yeah, I think it's £15, but I thought it was 30 and they charged me less. I think it was about 15.
The last time I had one.
These are my VDU glasses, and there is a hell of a when I sit down and do something and I've got my driving lenses on, I actually have the same problems I had before. I'm still getting used to it. You know, you have to move your head around to use the different bits of lens. But when I wear these for VDU, it is absolutely brilliant. And it's actually probably put another 10-20% on my ability for crafting.
Yeah.
So yeah, eyesight is, you know, if you've got perfect vision, you'll go, well, you know, it doesn't really matter about the eyesight so much. But when you start wearing glasses and when you start using, you've got different lenses for normal and reading, it makes a hell of a difference.
Yeah.
It really does. And you can't appreciate it until you're there.
I lost my readers and I find new when I'm reading, I've got to take my glasses off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got these ones. They're bigger. But these are my driving glasses, and although they've got varifocal lenses on the bottom, there's a lot less emphasis on the reading.
Yeah.
In these ones, these have got probably about half of it is reading, whereas this is more of a third or a quarter. And but I'm still getting used to them because I still take them off to look at my mobile phone. Because every time I looked at my phone before, I was like this. Now I'm like this, looking at my mobile, which obviously a better position to be in.
Gosh, you reminded me of somebody when you did that, Penny. Getting close up to a mobile phone.
Oh, yeah.
A fellow YouTuber.
But it's, you know, it's what you manage how, but you see, it was becoming a problem on streams, especially when I was doing things like painting, because if I've got the model right close like this, you can't get the camera in.
Yeah.
So obviously, streaming is a new because when you're building it off stream, it's so easy compared because you're trying to get the angle where you can see it and the viewer can see it.
Yeah.
And quite often you get one view or the other, but not both.
Yeah.
And when you're off stream, you only have to worry about yourself. So you just, you know, you can do that if you want, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So this week we've got Chris Davies' World tomorrow night, haven't we? 8 o'clock. He's doing his Route Master.
Yeah.
Tuesday we have nothing. Wednesday is hopefully, fingers crossed, Route Master Show 119.
Yeah. Hopefully.
If not, it'll be a hobby show.
Yeah.
Thursday is nothing. Friday is Adrian. Adrian, what are you doing Friday?
Probably Terminator.
Terminator.
Well, I might do a show on Tuesday, basically.
Oh yeah, we've been discussing that, haven't we?
Okay.
And Saturday there's nothing, and then Sunday's back with Adrian again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do this Friday 40 on that day.
Yeah, Penny's got a finger up for Sunday.
Right, I'm going to let you into a little secret. I'm not going to give too much away. 12 o'clock on Saturday, I am doing a stream. I have a guest co-host who isn't common on our streams, who is a very talented person, in my opinion. And it is going to be something that you have never seen on my channel before. It won't appeal to a lot of you. It's quite a select market, but it is something very new to my channel, something that has helped me, especially helped me mentally. Especially with moving, living away from home, and I haven't got access to everything that I normally have. But I'm just very excited. I feel very privileged that my co-host has agreed to help me.
Right.
And that's all I'm giving away right now.
Okay.
Right.
And I've seen Mark file, so
What time's that, Penny?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
We're aiming it for an hour, but we've allowed, because I'm actually working. The problem is that with my shifts, I'm trying to do one stream a week on this particular subject. But because of the way my shifts fall, it won't be the same time and it won't be the same day every week. But this week it's going to be Saturday because I start work at 3:30. So I need to be finished at 1:30. So we're aiming to finish at 1 so that if it does go over a little bit, it can go over by up to half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you know me. Well, Adrian knows. He'll ring me up for a 5-minute chat. And how long do they last, Adrian?
An hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, last couple of chat. Alex McDonald, well done, guys.
Thanks, Alex.
Alex McDonald,
Yeah.
can't be too many issues of the Route Master left, Dave.
All right.
Yeah, well, if it's
Are we
issue
also-
119 this week on the Route Master on Wednesday, then there is 11 issues left because it's 130 issues all in.
And P40F20, great show tonight.
Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Right, well, I think
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Partly because we've got a great builder. I remember Mark saying, "Oh, I don't understand how I've had so many subs," and I'm like, "Well, because you do a good channel.
Yeah,
No brainer. You know,
Yeah.
the channel's
Simple.
no good. You'll be hovering around about 100 to 200 for a very long time. You know, you'll get a certain number of people that will always subscribe to your channel."
yeah,
And beyond that, you get people who will only subscribe to a good channel.
yeah.
Well, let's just say I've just looked at it now and I'm 3 away from 1,000.
Which is
Excellent.
more than less than you needed before the stream, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
You've got 5 subscribers during this show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That says it all. You know, if you weren't good, you wouldn't get those subscribers.
Yeah,
And it's nice to see a couple of new people in the chat tonight. So Alex McDonald, I've seen him in the chat tonight, and Gross Models as well.
yeah.
He's nice.
Yes.
So,
I think it's safe to say that Gross Models is one of the ones who won't subscribe to a NAF channel. He does a very, very, very good channel himself,
yeah.
and he won't subscribe to any old poop.
Yeah, that's true.
So, right, I think we'll wrap it up there.
Okay.
So look out on Tuesday because Adrian could go live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go live on Tuesday.
So, yeah, why not? Why not take the slot?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll first of all, we'll have Penny on to say goodbye because she's the special guest tonight.
Oh.
And I'm so chuffed that she's come on my live stream tonight. So, and I didn't know she was doing the Spitfire. So, Penny.
Okay, so guys, thank you for watching the show, and Mark, thank you for allowing me on the show. You say it's like an honor for me to come on. It's actually an honor for me to be on. So yeah, thank you very much. So keep watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz.
And I'll put the next person, the reader of the instructions tonight, Dave Say.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to help Mark out here, and smashing job. Obviously, we're talking a lot of very small detail on this engine, and you did handle it very, very well, Mark. So well done for that. So give Mark a nice good thumbs up, and then like, share, subscribe all our channels, and I think the description will be down below in the description for all our channels. So we'll catch you on another stream sometime.
Right, next I'll put the man behind the scenes that does all the hard work for us, Adrian.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, I do those scans for all the channels I see, and even my own.
So,
I'm glad to help.
No problem. And we next have Dave Milne, who he's starting out his YouTube journey. So please go to his channel. It is in the description of this, and subscribe to his channel because this is a person who was very shy at first and is now looking at starting his YouTube journey. So we're all behind him. So Dave Milne.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mark, and thanks for having us on, helping you with your channels. And good night, everybody. And as I say, thumbs up for Mark, and subscribe to all these guys as well.
Thank you. And I'll just say to everybody, thank you for tonight. Thank you, Dave Say, for the instructions. They were very long-winded.
It was.
Thank you, Adrian, for behind the scenes. Thank you, Dave M, for the chat. thank you, Penny, for gracing us with your presence
Not a problem.
and your advice. And you're welcome on anytime.
I will
So-
come on any time when it doesn't clash. Obviously, I'm down here for work and work.
Yeah.
You know, even before work, obviously always took a #1 priority. But whenever I'm not working, I will try my absolute best to support any channel that just wants a little bit of a help, or just wants an absolutely gorgeous face on their stream.
Yeah.
Although if you want an absolutely gorgeous face on your stream, ask Julie or ask Mrs. Stay, and then if they say no, then I'll come on.
And I'd just like to thank everybody who supported my channel and who has subscribed to my channel. I was amazed when I got to 100. I never thought I'd be 3 off 1,000. So thank you to everybody. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to help everybody with their channels and get them, you know, up and running and get them with some proper good subscribers on. So that's my mission now. You guys have all helped me, so I'm now going to all help you.
Thank you.
I think that's what it's all about.
Yes.
I mean, I remember a day when there was one or two people, and you know, the advice I was giving was just give it a go.
Yeah.
And then people have been giving it a go to the point we're now actually struggling for slots that don't clash. But that just shows the support we give. We have the respect that, you know, for example, I won't do a regular live show on, say, for example, a Friday night, because I know that would knock Adrian. So we're all very respectful. But don't forget also that any support you give one channel, because we all use similar keywords, that will have a knock-on effect to support another channel.
Yeah.
Because YouTube uses this algorithm. So if, for example, you've done a search on Route Master and you've come up, say, for example, with Dave M's channel, because he's used those keywords, you will then watch his video. And at the end of the video, it will say, you may also like, and then that might push you on to Fred Bloggs' channel, which then pushes you on to another, and so on. So every channel you help also helps every other channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Right, so I will say goodbye. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all the support everybody's been giving. We are back in 2 weeks' time with the Spitfire show, and we will be doing issue 10. And then another fortnight later, we'll be doing issue 11. So we're hopefully going to be every fortnight on a Sunday while we get sorted. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll catch you all later. So bye for now. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.